In this video, let me show you how to make sure that only numbers are being entered inside a text box. That is, for an input element of type text, only numbers are being entered inside that. So instead of this, you can actually use an input element with type number, and in that case there will be up and down arrows here. If you want to have the look and feel of a text box, you will have to hide that, and some other things need to be done. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to ensure that only numbers are being entered inside a text box, that is an input element with type text. So let's see how to do that. To illustrate this, I have already saved a web page and changed the title as text box with numbers, and also added reference to the latest jQuery file. You don't need jQuery for this, but I am using the keypress event for the input element with the help of jQuery to make it simple. So that is why I have added reference to the latest jQuery file. Now let me add an input element, input with type text. Okay, and let me just increase the font size for this. So here itself, let me specify style equals font size as 30px. Okay, now let me save this and show you the output. See, this is how the text box is now looking like as we have increased the font size. Now let me write the code. So here let me add the script section and write the document.ready event. So $document.ready, and within this function, open and close parenthesis, open and close curly braces, and within this let me write the code. So I want to make sure that only numbers are being entered inside the text box. So I want to write the code on the keypress event. So let me write $input dot keypress. Okay, again function, open and close parenthesis, open and close curly braces, and as this is a keyboard event, I need to get the event, right? This keypress is a keyboard event, so I want to get the key which is pressed, so I'm getting it from event. And here let me write EVT equals, this will be either EVT or window.event, because in different browsers it is implemented in different ways. So to support different implementations on different browsers, I'm going to specify EVT question mark. If EVT exists, I will get it from EVT itself, or else I will get it from window.event. This is just to support different implementations on different browsers, and here I am using a ternary operator. This is like, if this is true, then this will be executed. If this is not true, in that case this will be executed. This is ternary operator with question mark and colon, right? So this is just to support different browsers. Okay, then we need to get the ASCII code value of the key pressed, right? So then only we will be able to make sure that only numbers are being entered inside the text box. That is, only if the key pressed is 0, 1 up to 9, we will enter, or we will allow that value to be entered inside the text box. So to make sure that, we need to get the ASCII code value for the key pressed. So here I am writing where character code equals, again in this case as well, in some browsers we will get the value from event.which, and in some other browsers it will be event.keycode. So to support implementations on different browsers, again I am specifying evt.which. So if this value exists, then in that case we will set it for this variable. So let me specify again event.which. If that value is not there, then we will get it from event.keycode. Okay, so we have used again ternary operator here to get the character code value, that is the ASCII code value of the key pressed. So it will be either from event.which or from event.keycode. It will be different on different browsers. Now we have the value of the ASCII value of the key pressed inside this variable, that is character code. Now we need to make sure that only numbers are being entered inside the text box, right? So the ASCII code value for the number 0 is 48 and for 9 is 57. I will show you that. See, this is the ASCII code chart, and here you could see that 48 is for 0, 49 1, and up to 57, and 57 is for 9. So from 48 to 57 we need to allow, that is to make sure that only numbers are being entered, we have to make sure that this character code value is between 48 and 57. And also we usually allow values less than 31, because if you see here, the value 8 is for backspace, value 9 is for horizontal tab, value 13 is for carriage return. So we usually allow values less than 31 to make sure that these keys are allowed. And also in case of numbers, the ASCII code could be between 48 and 57. So we are writing the code in such a way that if character code is greater than 31, that is, we will return false in these cases. If character code is greater than 31 and character code is less than 48, right? 48 is 0. Yes, less than 48, or character code is greater than 57. In all these cases, we will return false. Hope you understand the logic. Only if the character code is less than 31 and in between 48 and 57 we should allow. So in these cases we are returning false, and in all other cases we will return true. Okay, so with this code, what we can make sure? We can make sure that only numbers are being entered inside the text box. Now let me save this and check the output. Let me try to enter A. See, even if I am clicking or pressing the key A, nothing happens. Now suppose I try to enter 3. See, it is being entered. 5, yes. H, no. 6, yes. Now suppose I want to enter only numbers from 0 to 99. What I can do is that I can set the max length value for the input element as 2. That is, only 2 characters will be allowed inside this text box. Let me save this and show you. Suppose I enter 3, 4 and try to enter 5. See, even if I am pressing the key 5, it is not being entered because here we have set the value of max length as 2. So by just writing these lines of code, we can make sure that only numbers are being entered inside the text box. These 2 lines are actually written to support implementations on different browsers, because the event could be returned from event or window.event. Similarly, the ASCII code value will be returned from either event.which or event.keycode. Then we are checking if the character code is greater than 31 and it is less than 48 or greater than 57. It means that it is not a number. So we are returning false, and we are allowing this character code to be less than 31 because it is to support these values or backspace, horizontal tab, carriage return, etc. So like this we can ensure that only numbers are being entered inside a text box.